Smoking up the herbs, guys, our only sacrament. Herbs is for the service of man and grass is for the cows.
Yeah, I'ma say one Africa blazing.
This is Zachary representing all the herbalists them in Slovakia.
Woo!
I'm Mr. One Africa. Roll up on next spliff, roll up on next spliff. No cocaine, give we more ganja. Roll up on next spliff, roll up on next spliff. I am on no ramp when him a bone ganja. You know the Rasta man him chatting from the hill. Which part the herb grown up on the hill. But now one spliff and him touch the ceiling.
You know who it is. It's your boy, that Big Daddy Papas Fritas, your host on the next Spliff. What's good?
Yeah. I wonder if that guy's ever listened and like gets pissed that you absolutely butcher his song, like with the words, not that you have a bad voice, that you just don't know the lyrics.
It down, bro. It's Easter Sunday, bro. Really?
I wonder if he's ever listened like this motherfucker. Like that's not the, you know what I mean? Like I wonder if he listened.
I'm not Jamaican. You gotta be Jamaican. You gotta be Jamaican to be able to sing that song verbatim.
There's like, a couple words that aren't English that definitely
that don't exist on the planet.
No.
That is not like a language.
No.
Yeah, like we were watching that movie Parasite, right? And what language is that in?
Korean. Korean, yeah, or
Why?
Chinese.
Do you speak
racist.
Korean?
No,
but like
the way that they say the words is like "come on,
because
it's phonetic.
Word.
Yeah, because with Korean they have like you could say something up or low and it means something different. It means something.
Oh, that was
different.
good.
That was good, right?
You.
Yeah. But like in that movie, they would go like "ka," and it'd be like a fucking sentence.
A sentence like, "Yo, man, cut the shit out."
Yeah, something like that.
That's crazy.
I hate. It was a good movie though.
That's funny shit.
It was a good movie.
That's a great observation.
Yeah,
you know.
I like it.
But if he does listen, write in. Tell us.
Please tell us your lyrics.
Yeah.
We don't know it.
I don't care. I love him. I love that song.
It's a good song.
Yeah.
I sing it all day throughout the house.
I also wonder if when he wrote that song, if he was like, one day a 50-year-old man's going to use this for his podcast.
First podcast as the intro. He's not even going to play the whole song, just the first minute.
And he's going to love it.
And he's going to love it. Yeah, well, he's still writing music, that guy.
Yeah, he's like an artist.
Raz Zakari.
Yeah, I think he's on Spotify. We looked him up once. He's on Spotify.
He's a nephew of Buju Banton.
Oh, okay.
That is a reggae legend for those that don't know.
Oh, him?
But
no, it's real. Is he really a
yeah, big time. And he's put out a lot of new shit since then. That's his really early shit. I was just lucky to find it.
Yeah. How did you? You just looked up the next split.
Well, I came up with the name for the podcast after the first episode.
Which today,
because I said it at the end. Yeah. I finished the spliff and I said till the next spliff, and I was like, ching.
That's it.
So then I started looking like, if I wanted intro music, and I just put in YouTube, roll up the next spliff, and this thing popped up with the name of the song, roll up on next spliff, and then I heard it and I was like,
yeah.
I was in. I was like, this is it.
Yeah.
This is perfect.
And now it's our 70th episode now.
Yeah.
Today is the 70th episode.
Yeah.
That's right. This is our 70th episode, the Next Spliff podcast. Word them up. Big accomplishment.
Yeah. Shout them out. Oh, what was it in Malibu's Most Wanted? Serious moment. Serious moment, y'all. Bring it in. Serious moment.
Oh, fuck. I forgot about the spliff.
That is a great movie, Malibu's Most
I
Wanted.
fucking love that
Malibu's Most Wanted, bro.
That's so many quotable lines.
That's another good movie to watch during this time.
Ooh.
Doesn't go bad.
No.
Exactly, yeah.
That's a good one.
I wonder if they have it on Hulu.
They definitely have it somewhere.
It's a great movie.
Hulu and Netflix. Bro, that was...
I got a little bit of Benny back of the boo.
Yeah.
You remember that one?
Yeah. This ain't no picnic.
I must have rewound that part, just that alone, when he goes... I got a little bit of Benny back of the boo. I'm going to be right back. I'm like, what
He's
the
funny.
fuck, bro? That's some funny shit,
That was
bro.
a funny crew, bro. It was, what's his name? Jamie Kennedy, who has played, what's his face?
Yeah.
They had the guy from Harold and Kumar play his friend.
That's right. Yeah. Is
They
that a freaking musket?
Yeah, that a freaking... They had that. They had Nick Swardson.
Traffic. Looking for my chapstick.
That movie's a fucking classic. And they had the two black guys that played the...
Yeah, Anthony Anderson
and the other guy. Classic 2000s
awesome
fucking cast.
Yeah.
Can you make a movie like that now?
No, I don't think you can.
Because why? Because the guy's appropriating black culture? No, I'm saying is that really why they can't make a movie like that now?
I don't know. I don't think that's why, but I just think that movies just miss now.
No, it's not. It's the political correctness that they won't make a movie like that right now.
I feel like that's what it is too. But movies like that are so hysterical. I don't understand. And it's not like we're poking fun at them, you know?
I mean, there are guys like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. They live up to the stereotype.
Yeah. What's his? I forget who, but I was listening to a podcast, and the guy was like, "Why is it that in college, like in white movies, like if it's a movie about college, it's about the guy like getting into hijinks at college, but if it's a black movie, it's about the guy just getting to college.
Yeah, and he succeeded in college. Wow, look.
Yeah, I graduated college.
Wow, look at this guy. He went to college and he did what he was supposed to do.
And the other one's like, you know what I mean? Like the guy in Escape. It's like that shit.
It's so true. It's so true. There's no interesting movie about a guy that goes to college, a black guy that goes to college, and all he does is parties.
Yeah.
There's no such fucking character in Hollywood.
But that's
not at all.
Like if Bert Kreischer was black, essentially, because that's who the Bert Kreischer is. Because that Van Wilder was actually after Bert Kreischer, because he sold the rights to the story or whatever the fuck it was. Right. But it'd be a much different. Like it'd be a different tale. It'd be like there's no movie. What's it? Name one. Because there's American Pie, which is like all white cast.
That is true. Right.
There's other party. Really. I've never seen a party movie. And now that I think about it, I've never seen a party college.
No, not How High.
Baked.
Not Half Baked. The one with Method Man.
That's How High.
How High. That was about them getting into college.
That's what I'm saying. It was like, oh, wow, they got in.
They got in.
Holy shit, let's make a movie out of this shit.
Yeah. What was the premise again? That they smoke the weed and it makes them smart? No.
I can't fucking remember, bro. You know, you watch that movie while you're high.
Or they sold weed in college or something like that.
Yeah.
But I just remember that it's exactly what it is. It's just them getting in. After that, it's not, you know. Oh, they succeed. Oh, I'm going to graduate.
Fuck, I'm high already, bro. Why am I smoking again? You guys are killing me.
Then that movie you were just saying that when they smoke weed and they get more smart is it is How High.
Yeah.
That's the same movie, yeah.
Yeah. So imagine that. That's the only way a black guy like this can get into college if he smokes a specific type of weed that makes him smart.
Yeah.
In House Party, were they in high school?
I don't remember.
The one with the
Was that with what's his name? Will Smith?
No, it's with
Will Smith.
I'm so sorry.
He wasn't in any party movies, was he?
No.
I've never even heard of Are you thinking about like Kid and Play?
Kid and Play,
yes.
But that's like a high school. That's a high school. It's not college.
I don't know, but that's a funny good one.
That was a good one.
I mean, they're partying and stuff in that movie. I'm just trying to think of other movies.
But that's high school.
That is high school. You're right.
All right.
College is different. It's like not a given.
Yeah.
So check it out. We were talking earlier about growing trees, right?
That's right.
And, you know, like I always wanted to grow. And this is such a good time because you're home all the time to start to learn how to grow.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I want to do a closet in the house and just do a few little plants here and there, you know, spend a little money to build it out.
That's like a 5 to 10K project, though.
What the fuck?
No.
No way.
You don't think to buy everything and then the upkeep?
No.
And
Well, I'm looking at it right now on Amazon. There's like a whole kit for like $450.
Yeah. You could buy a kit.
A lot of
you could get kits. I mean,
shit,
you still got to buy more shit. But
you're always going to have to buy more shit.
Yeah, but it's not a 5 to 10K project. I mean, maybe it'll cost you that over years.
Yeah.
But initial investment, I think you could get started with like $1,000 to $1,200. Get everything you need. Find a place, build it out in your house,
and how much?
Start growing.
Like how much? Like just one plant. How much would that get you? You think?
So it depends on how big, how much space, how big is the pot?
The closet right here.
Well, let's not tell people where we're going to grow, but okay.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So if you have an area that's about 5 to 6 feet tall, you're going to have plants that are about 3 to 4 feet tall in there, right? Tops. So you can get off of that. You know, it depends how wide it is. Are you growing it in a 5-pound bucket? If you are, you can get some, you know, you get a couple of ounces. No. Couple of ounces off a tree, maybe in a small closet.
Because the way
maybe an ounce off of a plant. Because when you first start, you're not going to start by making humongous plants, you know.
Exactly.
And you're going to probably kill a few, fuck up a few, and even the first batch you grow is probably going to taste like shit.
Yeah.
So you got to realize all that goes into learning how to perfect your grow and how to get it to taste good and smell good and all that shit.
The way I'm trying to look at it is like, do I get a profitable amount of weed if I try to grow? Not to sell. Yeah. I mean, like if I spend $800 and I get a pound,
it'll take
that's a good flip for me.
So I wouldn't be growing because I want to sell. I'd be growing just because I want to learn how to grow and to, of course, if I could learn how to grow primo weed on a consistent basis and never have to buy.
Yeah.
Win. You know, that would be the ideal thing, obviously. But it would take a while for you to get back your investment because think about it, you're going to spend a lot of money. You're going to be smoking trees while you grow, buying trees. Yeah, you know,
it's a project,
and then
it's fun. It'll be fun.
You're going to kill some. Some are going to, be no good. Some are going to die.
Yeah.
And
maybe
then
the lighting is too hot.
You never know.
You
might be overfeeding, underfeeding, and then when you get a batch, it might taste like shit. So you figure the first 2-3 batches, it'll take for you to really develop your little system to get something good, and then maybe after a few batches, you learn to get more output.
Yeah.
And then you make your investment back, but it'll take a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got to have the money to burn for it.
Yeah, but it would be a fun project.
Yeah, you can't put the money in there and be like, look, on the first grow, I'm going to make it all back and double my money.
Yeah. I mean, I guess not with this, but I know someone that was growing their own, and it came out with a good nugget. He didn't smoke it, but it came out. So he wants to make like a hybrid out of that one. Yeah.
What I would like to do is I would like to start off with 6 plants, grow them to about 2 feet tall, try to get at least an ounce per plant, right? That's modest, right? So if you could do that in 16 weeks, 16 weeks is 4 months.
4 months, yeah.
For 6 ounces. You smoke a lot more than that in 6 ounces. I do.
4 months.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it'd be a project, but it'd be a lot of money. But it would. I think if I were to ever do it, I'd do it like once, and then I'd just be like, I'm just gonna buy weed, especially if it goes legal. Now, if it doesn't, and I just have it in my crib,
I would like to learn. First of all, I like to get into that kind of shit.
Yeah.
You remember that one summer I grew peppers? I was growing peppers like crazy.
Yeah.
I had my freezer full of bags of peppers that I wound up like hundreds of jalapenos and habaneros.
So you have a green thumb then?
Yeah, I do.
This is your niche.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I was, doing the basics, basil, but it was easy. I had my back porch when the old house, it was full of plants, with nice peppers and shit. Yeah. And it was fun. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't
get to see it.
Yeah, exactly. And imagine if you get to grow something you can smoke, and then it tastes good. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, and you're like, holy shit.
I'm like, that's it. I'm never gonna buy weed again.
Yeah.
I would take my time.
So now I wonder also when it comes to the taste of weed. Are you able to have different types of plants and fruits inside of there? Is that how you get some?
Yeah. So you would buy seeds, first of all, depending on what strain you want. Maybe when you're first learning how to grow, you might want to stick to the same genetic type. That way they're kind of the same, because not every plant or every genetic type is going to react the same way to whatever nutrients you're giving it. So you want to use one type of seed for your first grow. Later on, when you get more advanced, maybe you could do, in one grow 2 and 3 different types of bud.
Yeah.
You can, but in the beginning, I'd probably just stick to one. Okay. Get some good seed of some good bud and go from there,
Yeah, because if you're growing it indoors, God forbid, someone wants to see something. You're like, oh, yeah, I got some, whatever the fuck in there, some lilac. I don't know.
Oh.
Growing. Throw them off.
Yeah, I got, whatever. Don't worry. What are you looking over there for?
Yeah.
Wow, we're hitting that bong now. Get that bubbler up there. Let's hear it.
So you said you wanted to talk about the Tom Brady interview.
Oh, yeah. So
Shit.
Yeah, so I heard the Tom Brady interview. Damn, I'm too stoned to talk about it now, but now that you brought it up, fuck it.
You got notes?
Yeah, I took some notes because I forget. I know that if we're on our second episode, late in our second episode, and I'm talking about it, I'm not remembering shit. I definitely need notes. All right, so he got some good, he got some good shit out of him. I mean, it was, I know what you're saying, though. He was stepping on him, he kept cutting him off. But the quality was bad. He started off on like a Zoom call, but then Tom kept freezing.
Yeah.
So they had to switch to the phone. So he got him on the phone, and they were talking that way. First of all, he moved into Jeter's house in Tampa, right?
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Not with Derek Jeter.
Not with him. Maybe with him. I don't know. The house, it's a fucking compound.
Yeah.
That is true.
I would think he would want his privacy, though.
I think he actually, unless Jeter's in Miami right now because he does own the Marlins, or not own the Marlins, but his CEO maybe. I don't know what he is exactly.
Fucking guy.
I think he's in Miami, and he offered the place, and they're taking him up there. But he talks about that, living in Tampa as opposed to New England with the winters and shit. Think about that. He's been in New England for 20 years, basically. Yeah. And it's fucking, winters up there are brutal.
Yeah. He's, when I heard he was living at Jeter's, I was like, that's a weird relationship.
Well, I mean, these are rich guys helping other rich guys. Wow.
Right?
Yeah.
That hit me, and it went in my nose.
Oh my god!
So
so you're a little dizzy.
I'm a little dizzy.
Okay,
for sure.
all right. Sammy Trizzle.
That shit is so.
Sammy Trizzle has dropped out.
Oh my god!
I think I need
at least I need a second
dropping out as well.
Is this your new batch?
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's really good. All right. Whew. So also that Tom is a longtime listener of the Howard Stern Show.
Yeah.
He's been listening to him for a long time. He's a fan. He knows about the show. So that was interesting to know, too, because he's been so vanilla, kind of like Jeter was throughout his career. They're both the same. They never really gave anything up.
Yeah, Jeter had less controversy.
Yeah, well, no, Jeter had controversy because the only controversy he had was that he was slaying pipe. He was slinging it all over the place.
Yeah. I mean, career-wise, with Deflategate and whatever, all the shit that bro, I think I need a second, please.
But it's funny. But he also got into Howard talked about race in the locker room. He talked about guys' cock sizes in the locker room, who had the biggest cock. He asked them and shit like that, and how weird it was as a white dude to be in a locker room. Some of these guys were savages.
Yeah,
and just hearing Tom Brady talk about that was like, wow. I can't believe he's even broaching this subject. Yeah. It was so weird to hear him like that,
Yeah,
because he's always on a script,
Yeah,
that's true.
So it was funny. He talked about Gronk. He said that Gronk used to walk around in the locker room buck naked with reporters and shit in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't give a fuck. He'd take his towel, put it on his shoulder, and walk around. And he was like, and Gronk was a very athletic guy. He was very athletic, if you know what I mean.
Gronk's a huge guy.
Yeah, he's a big dude. Big, strong dude. And he's not afraid to be naked.
No.
Fucking guy's crazy.
That definitely sounds like something you'd do.
Yeah. Bro, but the biggest news that came out was that he had decided before the beginning of last season that it was going to be his last year in
New England.
In New England. He already knew he was going to go.
Yeah.
And now some people wonder, is that why he didn't win the Super Bowl? Was he because if you got your eye on the door, you're not going to be there next year. maybe that does something.
But I don't think that's something that Tom Brady would do.
Oh my God!
Not consciously,
subconsciously.
No.
Like
you
it's
think
just
so?
You never know.
There's a certain desperation you would probably need to win at that level that he probably just didn't have.
There's got to be a somewhat of a different mindset somewhere, even something you don't see or feel, but that's telling you, you know, hey, I'm not here next year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm completely done on that.
Completely done, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, my throat.
Yeah, my fucking throat.
The other thing was that the last thing, I'll leave it with this. Howard Stern told him that that Trump came on Howard Stern show years ago and told him that Tom Brady should date his daughter Ivanka.
Oh my God.
So he was like, think about it. That means that Trump wanted you to fuck his daughter.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I was like, oh my God.
That's insane. But imagine the type of kid they would have had.
Yeah,
though.
that's a powerful.
Well, that's what
Yeah,
Howard was talking about. He wanted you to make baby. He wanted you to breed with her.
Yeah.
Think about that.
Yeah.
That means he wanted you to fuck her, his daughter, you know.
It's like, yo, yeah.
I was like, okay, yeah, I guess he's right. Technically, he's right?
Yeah.
Fucking guy.
Shit. You know, since everything with the coronavirus, Donald Trump has lost $1 billion.
Good.
Himself? Wow.
Himself,
Good.
yeah, from his businesses.
Everybody's losing. You gotta imagine. He's in the hotel industry.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take one more blast of this.
You do it, man.
Today.
I'm fucking stoned.
Look at it go.
Wow.
Ooh.
Oh my God.
Oh, go fuck yourself.
I'm good.
Wow. Shit.
Inhale it.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure.
Warren.
Do enjoy the rest of your Easter Sunday. Guapo Chapo.
Yeah.
Scissor Trizzle.
Yeah, I'm Mr. One Africa blazing. This is Zachary representing all the herbalists them in Slovakia. I'm Mr. One Africa. Roll up on next flip, roll up on next flip. No cocaine, give we more ganja. Roll up on next flip, roll up on next flip. I am on no ramp when him a bone ganja. You know the Rasta man him chatting from the hill. Which part the herb gonna up in a